Well, I just loosened up all the head bolts while it was hot here, and they all came right undone. It's kind of funny that right around the spark plug, it's even got oil like oozing out of it. So either the rings are totally hosed or there was just a pile of oil in the cylinder. But anyways, I'm gonna take it apart and see what's going on. I get all the head bolts loose. The head's still hot, so I just put a welding glove on. See if we can get it off of this thing. Oh man, still got some bolts that are tight, I think. Hold on. Let's see if I can. I think this one's still a little tight. Let's loosen it up a hair. Well, that's out. I'm gonna get back in the hole. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh yeah. Look at all that shit in there. Holy crap. Carbon Central. So the question is, are the rings hung up? And it's just blow by, or is it just all that carbon coming out of there? Oh, that's interesting. The piston doesn't even go flush to the top of the deck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take something and scrape all this junk out of here. And then we'll put it back together and see if it smokes still. But yeah, that's a lot of sludge, huh? Let's check it out. Well, I did a little scraping on there, and it turns out there's a standard piston. And look, I can grab the piston and I can move it. It was still hot. I can move it side to side without even trying. So, you see that? So either the rings are shot, or it's you know, the rings could just be stuck in it from sitting for so long, or it needs to go oversized. Now here's something I find interesting here. I happen to have a 10 over piston right here, and I tried to put that in there. It don't fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit, so I think that it goes down a hair, but so I think that it is still probably within a standard bore, or maybe it's 5 thousandths over. I'm going to take my digital bore gauge and put it down the bore and see what it reads, and then I can have a better idea about where we're at. I got my bore gauge calibrated to 3 1/4, and I'm going to see where we're at here at 3.2591. Dude, that thing is like, is it not working? Hold on. It's not working right. Well, I'm measuring it here, and I'm measuring like 267. I think I got to recalibrate. There you go. The shortest point was 2682. You can't see it probably because of the sun, but go up a little bit and I'll do it again. Let's see. 271. 270. 3.270 would be a 20 over. You know, might be that I can't get that 10 over piston in because the top of the cylinder has a ridge on it up here. So I think I'm going to pull the jug and we'll see if we can get the 10 under in from the bottom. But yeah, the more I measure here, 269, 269, 269, 270. That seems to be kind of where I'm at. 269. Well, I pulled the jug off the 46 here, and I'm going to try to drop a 10 over piston in that I have. So yeah, we'll do a little shortcut. Alright, so I pulled the jug off the 46 and I got this 10 over piston here, and I think it's going to work out fine. It's a little tight right on the bottom here, so I'm going to take my drill hone and just hone out the bottom here a hair, and I can see in here that there's almost what looks like a ridge on the bottom here, so I'm just going to hit that a little bit, and it fits perfect on the top. So let me just hone the bottom and we'll see what we got. I decided to do a change of plans on the 46. I got this jug here that I had redone about a year ago and I never used it yet. And it's got a 15 over piston, and I'm going to put that in there. It had a broken end here, like this whole bolt hole was broken off, and the guy TIG welded it up and then he milled the surface here. And originally this jug was off my 1957 Autolite starter machine, if I remember correctly, which is sitting right there right now. But so we're going to use this one and put this on the 46, and we'll get it going again. Here's something interesting I noticed on this jug. There's this stamp on here that says like MC, as if maybe it was some company that manufactured this for Gravely or something like that. And I wonder if anyone knows what that means. Alright, so we're going to take everything off this old jug. The intake manifold, the exhaust manifold. I got to get the valve springs and all that crap off here and put that on the new jug. This jug is a good jug. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just too far out for me to do anything with that drill hone. So what I'll do is, it probably should go to 20 over in all reality. So what I'm going to do here is actually take it, and I have a 20 piston, and I'll bring it to a machine shop at some point and get them to do it so that I have a spare here in stock ready to roll, which would be nice. But for now, we'll just swap all the components onto the nice fresh 15 over piston one that's all set to go. Alright, so we're going to take the valves off now. I already took the first set off, and believe it or not, look at how nice this valve looks under there. It's got a really nice seat. I'm kind of shocked by that. It looks like someone might have lapped it or something, because the valve itself is pretty worn, but it's not pitted or anything. That's hard to believe, you know. The valve guide is a little bit loose, but anyways, yeah, we'll take this off, put it on the other jug, and we'll be ready to gap the rings and put it on. Alright, so we tested our ring gap on our new rings, and they all are perfect. So we'll put them on the piston and we'll put it on. Alright, we've got my ring pliers here, and we'll expand this out and we'll drop it in that slot. There you go. Nice and simple, huh? So we're basically ready to put the piston on the machine. And by the way, I had bought in this whole box here, there was 6 NOS pistons and ring sets in it about 3 years ago, and it's come in handy, and I only paid $40 for it back then, so I was really happy about that. But this is a 15 over, and we're all ready to roll. We got our jug all set up here, and we'll hook it up.